Well, a face somewhat familiar in Indiana intercollegiate athletics has returned to the Hoosier State and is now guiding 19 sports at Ball State University. Bill Benner has more in this week's Inside Indiana Sports. Bill?
Gary, thank you. After spending 5 years as Associate Athletic Director at Butler, followed by leadership roles at the Universities of Minnesota and Connecticut, Beth Goetz has replaced the retiring Mark Sandy as the Cardinals Athletic Director and one of two female ADs in the Mid-American Conference. And we welcome Beth to the program. Great to see you again back in Indiana. You took the job in June. How's the learning curve been up in Muncie?
Well, it's really so nice to be back at what feels like home again in the state of Indiana. So I'm just thrilled about the opportunity to serve Ball State. And you know, just like anytime you're learning something new and learning about a culture, it's really exciting. And so you're leaning on people and talking and listening to as much as you can so you can get up to speed.
How did you sell President Jeff Mearns on the fact that you were the right person for the job at the right time?
Well, maybe a little bit of sell there, but I think at the end of the day, it's really about saying, hey, this is who I am, these are my experiences, and these are my values, and is that a good alignment for Ball State? Hopefully we both agree this was the right path to take, but I think it's really just the focus on the student athlete and what that experience can mean as part of the educational opportunities that exist at Ball State.
Yeah, and from knowing your time at Butler, I know the student athlete experience is paramount, and of course everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to have a great entertainment product, right. But you got to have a great experience for the young men and women that are doing the work.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. And I think when you're student-centered, all those other things aren't mutually exclusive. We can win at a high level. We can make sure that they are successful in the classroom, and we can help prepare them as future leaders in our community.
Of course, you are in the entertainment business. You're trying to get people into the football stadium, the basketball Worthen Arena, trying to get people to show up. What's your vision for fan experience?
Well, I think, you know, particularly in today's world, I mean, we're all consuming sports in a significantly different way than we even did 5 years ago. So you really have to look at what the consumer is experiencing from the time they interact and buy a ticket to the time they leave an arena. So we're looking at every single detail of that aspect. And so whether that's the opportunity and the pilot program we have in terms of serving alcohol in our venues this season, to providing a closer experience to the field, courtside seating at basketball, all those different types of components really make a difference.
Ball State in the midst of its centennial celebration, how does that integrate with athletics?
Well, what a wonderful way to join a university. It's like a crash course in the history of the institution, but it's given us a great opportunity to look back and look at the successes Ball State's had and what impact they've made on the community.
As we wrap up, facilities, you always got to take a hard look at facilities. So what's on the planning board at Ball State? Yeah,
well, to add to the already great slate of facilities we have, I think the one missing piece really is an indoor practice venue for all of our sports. Certainly football is in great need of that. We're the only school in the Mid-American Conference that still doesn't have an indoor facility, but something like that's going to serve really all of our student athletes and our students. When we get a little bad weather here in Indiana, whether that be thunderstorms in the fall and springtime or our winter weather, which may find us here soon, but that'll be a game changer for us. So we're really focused on making sure that can be the next project we break ground on.
Well, Beth Goetz, we're delighted to have you back in the Hoosier State. We hope you have a long, successful tenure in Muncie, and best wishes for Cardinal Athletics. I'd be remiss if I didn't say chirp, chirp.
Chirp,
Gary,
chirp.
Back to you.